Hey, it's me, Daryl. I'm back down in the lower deck again where Donna's potting bench is. You're sitting on it right now. I'm not going to wear my mic because we're going to be laying down on the floor over here working on these little cabinet Donna wants finished. First off, I'm going to get some latches on her because I'm sick and tired of bending over to pull that latch loose at the bottom. So let's get going on this. Showing you what the problem is. This door is latched at the bottom. Right here has this little thing. When you're familiar with those gate latches, I have to bend over, I have to pick it up, and then swing it around. I'm tired of doing that. So what I bought is a little spring-loaded latch. First thing I got to do is get this old latch off. So it's Phillips. Have a Phillips driver. Looks like I can screw it on right close to the bottom, about like that. All right, let's see what that does for us.
Five minutes later.
Need to attach this here, but I have to drill a hole for the thing to go into. So I'm going to drill a hole right there, and I'm going to kind of notch it a little bit right there and there. And I have a drill with a Forstner bit in it that's bigger than the hole. About like that. And I have a chisel here somewhere. So what I need to do now is just chisel out a little bit right here so that this thing fits in there. Watch your ears. There we go. Staple's gone. I know you're wondering, why aren't I using my screw gun? Well, that's because the screw gun, this is just plywood and there's really small screws, and I don't want to strip them out. Okay, that's done. Put you back in there, and we will see how we did. I'm sure perfect. Lift up and it opens. Okay. Next I have to do the one on the top. So the way this opens is it lifts up and it pulls up on that latch. So what I'm going to do, use this vinyl rope or cable. Same stuff I used on the bird feeders that I didn't film because I did it before I did YouTube. That's good enough. Now, unclamp this, pull this one tight, and then you have to crimp it. And I'm going to use the crimpers. To crimp it, I'm going to use the cutter part of this. To make a crimper for this, I don't have it. I didn't want to buy it. I looked at how it worked and realized I could use vice grips for a one-off thing. Boom, there we go. All right, bottom's done. On to the top one. So I'm gonna put it right there. All right, and let me show you what I'm talking about with this not reaching in here. So I'm going to grab this cable, get it out of the way. See how it doesn't have anything to latch to. So I got to go make something for it to latch to. So right here, there's a gap. You can see my finger fits in it. I made a block of wood out of plywood that fits in there. It's a little bit loose, which is what I want. And what I want to do is I want to mark it right where I'm going to put it at, which is going to be like right here. I'm going to open this up and use my bucket to hold it open for a moment. And I'm going to get a drill bit. Can you hand me that clamp over there? I think that's big enough, I hope. And my hammer's not there, is it? Okay. So I want to put it right here. And I got a pre-drill because I don't want to split anything. And then we need to take 2 screws and screw that to the top. Okay, so that's attached, and that's fairly strong, but I got a piece of wood here and some more screws to make it even stiffer and stronger. So I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to clamp it in place. And I'm going to pilot drill this, and I'm going to screw it in. And that's just to get a little more bulk. All right, there's my mount for my plate. So now, with that in place, I can take so let's just give this a little tappy-roo. All right. All right, now I can see my dent. So we're going to take the drill. And right where that hole is, I'm going to just make a divot. Let's see how that works. More secure than it was. So now, the only thing left to do, Donna wanted to secure it with a hasp that you can hide the lock in. So this thing has a hasp, but you can see the screws are on the outside. I could just through bolt that and it'd be fine, which is what I may do. Actually, that'd probably be better. We bought this hasp because the screws hide behind it and you can't get to it, but you could just yank this off. Without through bolting it, it's going to be useless. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill out these 4 holes and find some bolts that'll go all the way through. So let me go find those and we'll be back. All right, so I found some 1/4 by 2.5 inch bolts. I'm going to put those in here, and or 2 inch bolts. I'm going to go and put them through. I already drilled the first hole. Let's see if it fits. A little faster this way. Put a washer and the nut. All right, I'm back down in the basement again. I went up and get some food, got some water. I was kind of dehydrated. I came back down here and I brought out my portable miter saw. I cut some boards down to length, and I'm now going to install them, 2 over here, 2 over there. So I'm going to see if it'll squeeze in there. And then we're going to drill it. Use one of the longer screws. There we go. Now, the shelf won't fit under because, again, like I said, it's too narrow until I put another block in there. But I want to see how narrow it is. So I got to get everything out of there for a moment. Come on, yeah, see, it's still not going to fit. I need one more strap up there. All right, let me get this one in. So this one just goes on top of that one. Let me get this one screwed in. I think I left my impact out here. Yep, sure did. And let's get one back there. All right. Now, With that done, let me get everything back out of the way. It should actually sit up there quite nicely. Except for this corner doesn't fit because it needs to be notched around the corner. Corner's notched out. Let's see if it fits. There we go. Now I just got to screw it down so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to drill 2 pilot holes and put in 2 screws. What is going on here? Oh, that long enough screws. Let me go get longer screws. Be right back. Yeah, she's not going anywhere now. Now we go do this side. So now I gotta get a pilot hole right down there, and one here. That's one shelf done. It's literally going to be rinse and repeat for the next one, so I will come back and show you when I get that other one. Okay, so I got the 2 shelves in there. One here and one here. They're in and they're installed. There's no way they're going to be level because these boards are warped everywhere. It came that way from Costco. This was bought from Costco many years ago. So that's all she wanted me to do, was to get those shelves in there and to get the door secured. And I wanted to make it where it's easier to open the second door. That's why I put in those 2 latches. That was a me thing. Her thing was the shelves and a place to put her vacuum and stuff and lock it up. So that's all done. So basically this job, or this project, is done. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified when new videos come out. And thank you for watching.